Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Ask Coach Marie. I'm Marie O'Neill, founder of Padma Life Coaching, and your host on this series. This is the place where you ask a question, and I give my unique opinion as a life renewal coach, astrologer, and past life regression facilitator. Please know that I am not a therapist, and I will never tell you what you must do. Each week on Fridays, a new video is released with me answering 2 questions from the viewers. In addition to those questions, I talk about various other life renewal topics. So let's go ahead and get going with the questions for this week. Our first question comes from Kim, who is in Boston, Massachusetts. Kim writes, "This year I'm going to be alone for the first time in a very long time during the holiday season. I lost my husband earlier this year and the kids live in another state. I feel out of sorts. Do you have any suggestions on how to get through this season without feeling depressed and sorry for myself?" Thank you for asking that question, Kim. And my deep gratitude for this question, because there are a lot of people out here dealing with similar situations. I am so sorry that you lost your husband, and hopefully you're healing as much as you can from this. This is not something that we ever really get over. We just learn how to keep going. When you are alone like this, there's a few things you can do. One is volunteering your time. There are shelters, soup kitchens, places that need support and help, so you can always volunteer your time. The other thing you can do is find other people in your community or people that you know who are going to be alone and invite them to your house. It's always a good idea to have people bring a dish to share because that helps them to feel good and feel as though that they're contributing. At the same time, you can certainly host the dinner and do the whole thing yourself if that makes you feel better. The point is to be around other people, and being around other people who are either going through the same thing, meaning being alone, or giving of your time to those in need. Those are going to be the best ways to celebrate this holiday to help you be more engaged and involved with the Christmas holiday. I'm sure you're going to talk to your kids and grandkids during this particular season, and that's always a good thing, doing video calls. But being with other people during this season is the best remedy for what you are going through. Check with your churches in the community. They always have functions going on. Maybe they have dinners. Maybe you can invite someone to come and stay with you for a couple of days. A friend who lives in another town or another state, invite them to come and stay with you. These are just a few ways that you can utilize the time well and help you be more joyous and get through this particular holiday. Let me know how you are getting on, how you decide to get through this holiday season. Comment below or send me an email. I look forward to hearing how you got on with this. All right, our topic for today is Christmas. And the reason it's our topic is because we're in the Christmas season. Christmas is one of those holidays where running around, Christmas shopping, going here and there and, holiday parties and things like that. Take the time to slow down if you can, at least for an hour or so during each day so that you can just regroup and balance yourself. It's going to help you to maneuver this holiday with a little bit more ease. Now, Christmas, of course, was not always celebrated the way we're celebrating it now. I mean, it was initially a pagan holiday. It was Saturnalia, which is Saturn. In Greek mythology, Saturn was the god on Mount Olympus, and we celebrated the winter solstice. The sun was coming back. The holiday then shifted from a pagan holiday to a Christian holiday celebrating Jesus's birth. Now, whether or not Jesus was born on Christmas Day, I have no idea. At the same time, that is what is celebrated today. So just take time out to be with yourself this season and do your best not to stress. It's a hectic holiday for a lot of people. So just practice some self-care. All right. Our last question for today comes from Vicky, who is in New Canaan, Connecticut. Vicky writes, my parents are remodeling their home and have asked me to host Christmas this year. I'm terrified I'll mess it up. My mom and dad are OCD and all of their functions have been perfect, right down to the ironed napkins. I'm the opposite. Do you have any advice on how to get through this without pulling my hair out? Yes, I do. Do this holiday your way. I know that you're concerned about, pleasing your parents and getting it right and all that. Remember that you're starting a brand new tradition. So come up with your own way of celebrating the holiday. Maybe you want to do it differently. You do not have to have napkins that have to be ironed. You can always get napkins that are already ironed if that is important. Set your own traditions. And of course, talk to your parents ahead of time. They have asked you to host this dinner. Let them know that you're going to host it. You're happy to host it. And it's going to be done in your way. If you have other family members who can support you in this, that would be helpful too. If you have siblings or others who can talk to your parents and let them know this is going to be your way, have them do this. Set some boundaries with them and ask them to please be positive about the dinner. The other thing you can do is if there are, certain traditions that you want to have, get a recipe, whatever the dish is that you want to make, that you want to include. Get a recipe and include it. You can check online. Julia Child, she has a recipe book for holidays. There's always ways to learn how to cook certain dishes if you want to change them up. Say you've never cooked a roast before or prime rib. There's plenty of information out here on how to actually do this. Bottom line, set some boundaries. Let your parents know that you're going to host this meal. You're going to do it your way, however, and change it up a little bit. And enlist the help of the family. Have the kids get in on it, your mate or siblings, but make it your own and relax and just let it be, because Christmas is a time of getting together with friends and family. It's really not about the meal. It's about celebrating the relationships. So send me a note. Let me know how you celebrated this holiday season, how everything came together, and I know that it will. So we have come to the end of this video. I want to thank all of you for your support this year. I wish everyone a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, a happy Hanukkah. My heart is full of gratitude for all of you. If you are interested in learning more about me, you're welcome to check out my book, And the Lotus Opened, a memoir, which can be found at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or any place where online books are sold. You can also check out my website, padmalifecoaching.com. It has a list of all of the services that I offer. So I will see you back here next week. Thank you very much for being here. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the station if you haven't already. Bye-bye.